the Sparrows in their what a catch under pressure coming across the middle. A huge hit was laid down. That was Wayne Wilkerson. Receivers top of the screen, one to the bottom. King will throw. Under a little bit of pressure, moves up in the pocket. Left side, wide open. Jared Cochran, touchdown. Can you believe that? King, end zone, touchdown, J.J. Howland. And the Pride strike again.
Football taps into our passion. It's an emotional game. It's a game of inches. It's not for the faint of heart. When you are part of the best simulation experience available anywhere, it's passion multiplied. Cameron Irvine presents the Simulation Football League. It's the world's best simulation league. It's the league's best matchup. It's the SFL Game of the Week with Andy Hamilton.
The ball intercepted, and that's just what the Storm need. A spin move, and the Storm have the ball back. Stevie T. Diggs. Funk under center. Two receivers top of the screen. Hollywood in the backfield. He moves to throw. Middle of the end zone. Touchdown. The Atlanta Swarm strike and put the ball in the end zone. Good evening and happy Monday to you all. I am your play-by-play commentator, Andy Hamilton, and we are coming to you live from Liberty Park in Sioux Falls, South Dakota, where the Sparrows have welcomed the Renegades to town. Both teams sit at 3-3, and both are very high-powered offensive teams as well as very solid defensive teams, and we will see one of them improve to 4-3 tonight while the other falls below 500. Both teams are set to face off after the coin toss.
Good game. Head to the show.
The Firebirds will make the selection. What is the call?
Give us tails.
Tails it is.
Good kick.
The Firebirds have won the toss and select a kick.
The Renegades will kick off to start tonight's contest. The Renegades wearing white, the Sparrows in their highlighter yellow uniforms. I am Andy Hamilton. If you missed it, tonight is Monday, and on SFL Network, the game of the week is underway. Jefferson to return the opening kickoff. He'll come out across the 30 to the 31, and that is where the Sparrows will set up on offense to start tonight's contest. It'll be 1st and 10, and Julian Tyree will lead the league's smallest offensive unit in terms of stars out onto the field. Only 3 members of the Sparrows' offense are stars. Tyree on first down will plow forward for a yard, and that'll bring up 2nd and 9. Sioux Falls boasts a good offense, 171 scoring points, 21 touchdowns, 6 of which have come on the ground, if you could believe it. On 2nd and 9, it'll be a split backs. The handoff will go to McDaniels, who will get dropped for a loss of 3. It'll be 3rd and 12. So good coverage there from the Renegades defensive unit. And the Sparrows are going to have to face 3rd and long. Luckily for them, they are adept to throwing the ball. 4 receivers set for Tyree. He'll drop to pass. Tyree down the middle has got his man across the 48. And that's a huge first down toss. Jace Jefferson, or excuse me, not Jace Jefferson. This is 45, Billy Joe Casper of Oklahoma City, who brought the receiver down at the 48, and it's a first down. Sioux Falls moving the ball quickly to start there. The 3rd and long is converted from Tyree. Tyree on 1st and 10 will toss it. That one nearly picked off and incomplete. It'll fall to the turf harmlessly. Casper was in the area, just like he was on the last play. I believe Cam Michael also got involved with that one. So that'll bring up 2nd and 10. And with 9:19 left, I am your play-by-play commentator, Andy Hamilton. If you missed it, we will introduce you to the Sioux Falls offense, this small unit, in a moment. But tonight we have a very good contest for you. Both teams coming in at 3-3 are looking to move above 500 this season. Tyree will pump once, looks left on the out route, and dragging the toes to make the catch, I believe, is number 11, Jalen Miller. Let's go ahead and introduce you to the Sparrows offensive unit. Jalen Miller joins Jordan Jennings as receivers, and Julian Tyree, the only other star on the offensive side of the ball. Malcolm McDaniels, the 4th, is the receiver, or the running back, excuse me, who is used quite a bit as a receiver. So 1st and 10 for the Sparrows offense here. Tyree dropping to throw, will swing it out to McDaniels on the left side. He will get wrestled down by the first man who comes across him, Billy Joe Casper, for a 4-yard gain. It'll be 2nd and 6. So a 4-yard pickup for McDaniels out of the backfield there. Tyree will hit him. 8:45 and ticking. Tyree will take the snap and drop back. Looking, left side on another route for Miller. Miller will spin off one tackle, fight his way down, and Billy Joe Casper will finally push him out of bounds at the 10-yard line. 1st and goal for the Sparrows. Jalen Miller doing his job to spin off the first tackler right there, and it took Billy Joe Casper coming over to make the tackle. Casper getting involved early. 1st and goal for the Sparrows here. As they break the huddle, they will be 10 yards shy of the end zone, and I don't think it's possible for him to get the first down without getting into the end zone. Tyree under center will drop the throw. Good protection. Oklahoma City looked like they were bringing all of them, and the throw to Jordan Jennings is surprisingly dropped. Let's take a look at this Renegades defense while we're sitting here. Billy Joe Casper has already introduced himself. Ethan Hamby is the defensive end. Isaac Holt, Cole Irvine, Cam Michael is the cornerback, and Tank Savage is the strong safety. 2nd and goal from the 10. 8:12 left in the first period of play. Tyree from the shotgun will look to throw. He'll throw it left side. Jennings caught that one, and down he'll go at the 4. A good defensive play by Cam Michael, who tried to bat that one away to come over and make the tackle to bring up 3rd and goal. Renegades defense trying to hold the Sparrows out here on the first drive. We'll see if they can make it happen. Jennings to the bottom of your screen, Jalen Miller to the top, Tyree under center with McDaniels the 4th in the backfield. He will drop the throw, lobs it to the end zone, and it'll be incomplete. The tight end was out of the back. That's J.J. McGee, the tight end, who couldn't get the hands on it. He was wide open back there. If Tyree could have put that throw on the money, that would have been points. Instead, it's 4th and goal, and I assume the Sparrows will bring out the kicking unit to add 3 points to this attempt at a drive. They move the ball well, and we'll see if they will choose the smart attempt, and they will, to try and add some points to the lead here at home to start tonight's contest. So a happy Monday to you all. Sioux Falls drives down on the first drive, and with 7:39 left, will boot a field goal through. It'll be 3-0 Sparrows on top of the Renegades here at home. So the Renegades defense holds the smallest offensive unit in the SFL so far to only 3 points, and now they will have to face the largest defensive unit in the SFL on the flip side of the ball. The kick will be returned from the 9, bringing it out across the 30. There is, however, a flag on the play, so we will have to check what that is before we can mark where the Renegades will start off. Number 68 on the receiving team with the hold, and that'll back Oklahoma City up to the 16, and that is where they will have to start their drive. So backed up to start off. However, Oklahoma City's offense is very good in yards per game. They are a 3rd in the SFL, as you can see there. So Red Feather here with the 1-bar face mask will do his best to continue that trend. Under center with Brewski in the backfield. They'll hand it to him on first down. Brewski a spin move. Brewski 2 spin moves, and Kirk Marquez will bring him down after a gain of 3. And we anticipate that the running offense will be a factor for Oklahoma City. Sioux Falls is 12th in rush defense per game, giving up 131 yards per game to this point in the season. 2nd and 7, Red Feather will be in the shotgun. Brewski obviously a gold as well. Red Feather dumps across the middle. Somehow that one was caught, and he's short of the goal of the yard to gain. A nice grab there by Caleb Hamby, the wide receiver, but he's not able to get across the line, and it'll be 3rd and inches. I thought he got awfully close, but I don't know if he went across the line. They'll say not. And so it'll be 3rd and a few inches for Red Feather and the Renegades here. Two wide receivers split. Sioux Falls back way off the line. Red Feather, very short drop, will dump it, and it'll go incomplete. The defense holds. Kirk Marquez will bat that one to the ground. And Sioux Falls forces Oklahoma City into a 4th and inches situation, and they're going to have to kick this one back. So the punting unit is on for Oklahoma City, who goes 3 and out. And they will have to kick it back to Sioux Falls here tonight, whose offense moved the ball well when they had the opportunity. From the 40, Jace Jefferson will get bottled up at the 45. So only a 5-yard return for him. And a new set of downs for the Sioux Falls Sparrows. Tyree will re-enter the field. He was one good pass away from a touchdown on the last drive, and it instead fell to the turf. So we'll see if he can get something better going along here in this drive. Up 3-0. Tyree is in the shotgun. 4 receivers split out. A 3-3 nickel look for the Renegades. Low snap. Tyree throwing left, incomplete. On the coverage, a good job done by the Renegades to keep Tyree from hitting his man. And it'll be 2nd and 10. Oklahoma City's weakness on defense is giving up the first down. And so far tonight, Sioux Falls has done their job of that, but couldn't find their way into the end zone and had to settle for 3. Tyree up the gut will gain 3 to make it a 3rd and a little bit more manageable. 3rd and 7 for the Sparrows, who are looking to maybe add to their lead here, but they're going to have to convert this 3rd down if they want to get that far. Four receivers split out for Tyree, who's in the shotgun. Fakes the handoff to McDaniels the 4th. I don't think anyone was fooled on that, but the toss is good enough for a first down. To the 41, Tyree moves the ball and picks up the first down. Clock will continue to roll. And it is 1st and 10 from the 41. Tyree, 2 backs in the backfield, 4 down linemen for the Renegades. Tyree will throw. Throwing across the middle, another first down. That's Jordan Jennings to the 23. A nice move there, and Jennings just went up the middle, I think. If you look, he's just going to run the crossing pattern there, and it's good enough for a first down. So it'll be 1st and 10 from the 23. Jordan Jennings was on MVP pace last season, and he continues that form here. Tyree firing across the middle, looking for Jennings again. That one incomplete. Batted away by one of the linebackers for Oklahoma City. Jalen Miller is the leading receiver for this Sparrows team, averaging 8 receptions a game. He has 50 total, but in last week's contest, Jennings had 7 receptions for 92 yards and a touchdown. Tyree under center on this play. He will hand it to the fullback up the gut. The fullback will gain 2, and it'll be 3rd and 8. And their fullback is their halfback from previous seasons. So that conversion in Sioux Falls is good for 2 yards there to the 21. 3rd and 8, clock rolls as we tick closer to 4.5 minutes left in the first period. 3-0 Sparrows as they split 4 receivers out. Tyree looking to toss it. He will go to the left side. It's nearly intercepted. Cam Michael was going to have a decent return with blockers on that one, and he couldn't wrap his hands around it, and it'll be 4th and 8. Yeah, if you look right here, he would have had 2 blockers in front of him. There's one and there's the other. Instead, it falls to the turf. And Cam Michael sets up a 37-yard field goal for the Sparrows if they're willing to give it a shot. And they will do just that. So on 4th and 8, the Sparrows call on the field goal unit, and the special teams will try and add to this lead to make it 6-0. Snap is a little high. The holder will corral it. The kick will go up, and it's good from 38. So the Sparrows will improve their lead and double it to 6. 6-0. Willie Beeman, the kicker, or excuse me, that's the holder. There's the snap that was high that I told you about. Able to corral that one well, and the Renegades can't get in front of it before it boots through. So with 4:15 left in the first quarter here, it's going to be nothing but Sparrows. 6-0 as the Renegades go 3 and out and have to boot it back on their opening drive. So on the second drive here, we'll see what Red Feather and the Renegades can do with the ball, if anything. The kick is away. We are back underway. Catch it! And from the 7, the return will come out across the 25 and go no further than the 26. And that is where Red Feather will re-enter the field. Slater, the decent return. So from the 26, the Renegades are not in too bad a field position. They have over 2,400 yards of total offense this season, and a big bulk of those are via the ground, 859 to be exact. The swing out to Brewski on the left side. Brewski will spin past 2 and pick up the first down. Moving the chains to the 37, Pete Brewski gets nifty on the sidelines. And I think Brewski will be a big part of tonight's action for Oklahoma City. As we see here, he just finds his way out of the backfield on the left and does something that Sioux Falls got known for last season, the swing. And unfortunately, Gage Wilson wasn't ready for him. Zeno Sika also overruns it. And Kirk Marquez will have to be part of the team that brings down Brewski at the 37. And Oklahoma City fires quickly and gets their first down of the night to the 37. Down by 6. Brewski will be the lone back in the backfield. The action's on the top of your screen. Brewski drops to throw. He will toss it deep, and that one's picked off. The Sparrows have their first turnover of the night, and it's number 42, A.J. Levy, and this guy has been all over the field for the Sparrows this season. A.J. Levy had 2 picks last week, and he pulls up another one here. That's 3 in 2 games. A nice defensive play by A.J. Levy gets the ball back for the Sparrows offense, and we haven't even had time to announce and give you the Oklahoma City defense or the Oklahoma City offense or the Sparrows defense. It's been all Sparrows offense here tonight. Heavy formation here. Handoff to the fullback will go nowhere. No gain on first down for the Sparrows, and to the 40 it'll be 2nd and 10. And to Oklahoma City's credit, their defense has been able to hold the Sparrows once they get into field goal range. And so this lead for the Sparrows is still manageable for Oklahoma City to come back. The owners for these two teams, Michael Irvine for Oklahoma City and Jason McGee for Sioux Falls, are both military men. So that is something that both of them can combine on. Jason McGee, active military, Michael Irvine, former military, and that is a big storyline tonight, as both of these men, I am sure, have much respect for each other. And we see that playing out tonight, even though the Sparrows are up 6-0 and have the ball. 3rd and 10 for Tyree, who will go under center. It's a quads formation with a running back in the backfield. Tyree will drop to throw. Medium drop, throwing. He's got Jennings to the 39, and there's a flag on the play, and it might be a late hit on Cam Michael. It is. It's going to be a late hit on Cam Michael. It looked like he just fell over. The Sparrows obviously will accept the free yards, and that'll move him down to the 23. 1st and 10. And I don't know if I would have accepted this one, because it looks like Tyree, well, maybe. It looks to me like Michael just gets tripped up here, right there. It looks like he falls over Jennings' legs, who have popped up. But when you're defending one of the best receivers in the league in Jordan Jennings, especially from last season. You got to keep pace with him, and that is something that Cam Michael did not do there. One receiver on the field for the Sparrows, and Tyree will look to throw again. He will toss it out to McDaniels on the left side. McDaniels has got a little bit of room and fights his way for a first down. And they'll finally bring him down at the 8, 1st and goal, and McDaniels, the 4th, as a generic, fights his way into the SFL red zone. So we will see if the Renegades will be able to put another hold onto the Sparrows' offensive attack, or if the offensive unit will find their way into the end zone. The fans at home here definitely want them to find their way into the end zone. Short drop. Tyree tosses it, and Cam Michael will get the better of Jordan Jennings on that one. The corner route is no good on the first attempt for the Sparrows, but with their offensive unit, I wouldn't be surprised if they tried it again. 2nd and goal. 2 backs in the backfield. No receivers on the field for the Sparrows, but don't be surprised if they throw out of this unit. Tyree, right up the gut, will gain a yard to the 7, and when you're within the goal, I don't know if that would be a good idea, but the Sparrows go for it. Jason McGee has always got something up his sleeve, whether it was the swing last season or deciding not to field a star running back this season. That man is innovative, I'll give him that. So Tyree up the gut, tried to surprise Oklahoma City. They were waiting for it, and now we'll go to 4 receivers, the exact opposite, and Tyree will throw. Tyree to the end zones, got it! Touchdown Jordan Jennings, and one of the league's best receivers shows just why he is there and increases the lead twofold to 12. Jordan Jennings here, if you watch, he just runs that post route again on Cam Michael, and Michael wasn't ready for it, and the tap of the toes is good work by Jennings there, and it's 12-0 with the extra point pending. Beeman had that high snap on the last one. We'll see if he'll be able to hold this one a little bit better, or if the snap will be any better. Snap is down, the hold is up and through, so it'll be 13-0, Sparrows on top of the Renegades here in Sioux Falls, South Dakota. Remember, if you have not joined us, you can join us at simulationfl.com or at simulationfl on Twitter. Join the league, be a part of the action. The SFL, the drama is real. The kick is away. Catch it! He got it at the 5, and he will return it out across the 25 and to the 28, and that is where Red Feather will lead this offensive unit back onto the field. And let's go ahead and get that offensive unit in here in case they're not on the field long enough to see them again. The Renegades offense is led by Red Feather. Tiberius Bovine is the gold tight end. Pete Bruschi is the gold back. Caleb Hamby the receiver. Remy Piper the other tight end. And Julian Wieland is the receiver on the other side for Oklahoma City. We will hopefully see more of this unit who has struggled so far to this point tonight. Red Feather, deep drop. Will look to the left side on the out route. It's caught for 3 yards and nothing more, as Gage Wilson was over there to keep, I believe that's Caleb Hamby in line. So it'll be 2nd and 7. Second and 7 from the 31. Red Feather under center. He's got 2 receivers split out, 2 tight ends on the field. Snap back, handoff, Bruschi up the gut. Bruschi will fight forward, and it'll be 3rd and inches. Kirk Marquez on the tackle. It looked like he brought him down close to the line, and they're going to say that he was short. And the crowd here would like another stop, and if Oklahoma City would have to give the ball back to Sioux Falls, this one could be over before it gets started, folks. Down 13-0. Red Feather will hand it off to Bruschi. Kirk Marquez had a chance to stop him in the backfield and won't get him. Brewski breaks the tackle off and goes all the way to the 48, and it'll be a first down. And Kirk Marquez very well could have put this game away early if he would have been able to make that tackle on Brewski in the backfield. If you look there, Kirk Marquez broke off the tackle. Bovine there was the one who was supposed to be blocking him. And Jace Jefferson combines there to make the tackle at the 48. Luckily, there was no more damage done for Sioux Falls here at home. And the Renegades move the ball to the 48. Two receivers split out. Brewski in the backfield. He'll hand it to him up the gut. Brewski, a spin move. Zenosika comes over to make the tackle after 5, and that will take us to the end of the first quarter. 13-0. Sioux Falls on top here. As we reset for another quarter of action, the Sparrows had all of the action there in the first quarter. Now in the second, it'll be 2nd and 5 for the Renegades, who will start from the shotgun. Red Feather, left side, dragging the toes, will bring up 3rd and short. Caleb Hamby picks up 9. Picks up 4. So it'll be 3rd and 1 with 10:52 left. 8 seconds come off for that play. There's a look at Bovine, the gold tight end for the Renegades. He has done wonders for this team, has really kind of been the face of this franchise besides Red Feather. And they're going to need him tonight. Handoff, Brewski right side, will get piled up and stopped before he gets to the line. Kirk Marquez in on the tackle, along with a host of Sparrows who got a hand to Red Feather. Austin Broadway was also over there, and it'll bring up 4th and 2. So far this heavy defensive unit for the Sparrows is doing their job, and it looks like, or sounds like, the Renegades offense is still on the field. From the 44, this is an imperative down if they're going to snap it or they're going to take the timeout. 13 seconds on the play clock and ticking. Red Feather using his cadences down to 9 seconds, and it looks like they might just burn this timeout and keep themselves trying to play the cadence game. 3 seconds, and that'll be what happens. Oklahoma City will use its first timeout, so down 13-0, 4th and 2, they'll bring out the punting unit. There's a look at Michael Irvine, the head coach, who's talking to Red Feather there. Those two have combined for the past couple seasons and have done a very good job. A very admirable head coach and quarterback combination. We don't see that very often. Usually, what happens is the head coach will try out a quarterback for a few seasons, and if he doesn't like him, he'll toss him to the curb. Red Feather is one that has stuck with Irvine for this season and last season as well, and has had some good seasons. The punt is away. It'll bounce at the 5 and roll into the end zone and be down for a touchback, so Sioux Falls will get the ball at their 20 and will have to drive 80 yards if they're looking for some points here. So Julian Tyree will lead this offensive unit, who really has a lot to be wondered about this season, as they only have 3-star players. One of them is the quarterback. So Jordan Jennings and Jalen Miller. Miller coming over from the champion Minneapolis Maulers last season, and he has made all the impact here for the Sparrows. Tyree drops on first down, will hit Jordan Jennings, and Jennings will gain 9.75 on first down, and it'll be 2nd and inches. From the 30, they're going to need just a hair length to move the chains here, and they're in the shotgun. So Tyree has no signs of slowing down the passing offense. That one's off the helmet and then caught! Can you believe that? And we're going to have to take a second look at that. Billy Joe Casper catches the ball off of his helmet, and that was just simply incredible. See right here, he's tracking the ball. It doinks off his helmet there and rolls across the field and right back into his hands. Unbelievable. And Billy Joe Casper sets the Renegades up barely across the 50. From the 49, Red Feather will be under center. Brewski, the lone back in the backfield, 4 down lineman for the Sparrows, and Red Feather will throw. Sparrows try and bring an extra man. The dump off is good. I believe that's Remy Piper for a first down. Nope, excuse me, yes it is. It's Remy Piper. The bronze tight end moves the ball to the 39, and a good first down there. Gage Wilson on the tackle. Wilson, some good pursuit sideline to sideline, and he got some help from A.J. Levy, who had the pick earlier. 1st and 10 at the 39, 9:07 left before the half expires. Brewski, only 6 carries tonight, averaging 6 yards per carry. I would hope that they would use him a little bit more, but he did have that effective swing pass. They'll do just that on this carry. Brewski will fight forward for 4 before Alex Parker, the defensive end, can bring him down. Let's go ahead and look at this jam-packed Sioux Falls Sparrows defense. And I had to extend the card here when making this to include all of the members of the defense, so if it looks a bit jumbled, it is. One of the largest defensive units in SFL history. Red Feather alone in the backfield this time will drop short and dump it off. A nice catch and a first down conversion goes there to Tiberius Bovine, the big man, number 89, and he was left all alone in the middle of the field. Looks like he ran a hook route there, and he was able to find some space, enough space for the first down. Down by 13. They're going to want some points here. Handoff. Brewski up the middle with a host of blockers. Brewski will fight down to the 17. A big first down pickup. Kirk Marquez finally brings him down along with Zeno Sika and Jace Jefferson, but not before Brewski can break his way forward into the SFL red zone. Nice powerful running there. They get the blockers. They pull the guard there, as you can see. That guard will be able to tie up one of the linebackers long enough to provide Brewski a lane to fight his way down to the 17, and that is where Red Feather will find himself. So Billy Joe Casper, let's see if they can convert his interception into points. 2 tight ends down on the bottom of the screen here, Piper and Bovine next to each other, 2 receivers split out. Red Feather will change the play. 3-4 look. Sparrows bring 3 and get to Red Feather. It's Alex Parker with the sack. I wanted to highlight that the Sparrows were only bringing 3 or 4, and they got to Red Feather there. And it's going to be 2nd and 14 from the 20. Red Feather under center. Sparrows bring 4 again. The short pass, that one should have been intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. And boy, was it close. And with 7:03 left, it'll be 3rd and 14. Gage Wilson was the one who could have came up with that interception, and if he would have, this crowd would have gone bananas. Much like the jerseys of Sioux Falls, yellow and delicious. 4 down linemen for the Sparrows. They're showing blitz off the left side. Red Feather has Brewski in the backfield, but on 3rd and 14, I wouldn't assume they would do anything but pass, and they will. Bovine tries floating it. It bounces off of the hands of Remy Piper and then off of the hands of Bovine and falls to the turf. 4th and 14, and with 6:57, we're probably most likely going to see the Renegades take some points here and try and add the field goal. From the 20, it would be a 36-yarder, and that is just what the Renegades will attempt to do. So the field goal unit is on. The play clock is down to 8, and they're going to have to get this snap off. The kick is up, away, and good from 37. It'll be 3-13. Oklahoma City finally finds themselves on the board by the foot of Derek Barrow. So the Alex Parker sack really set that off for the Sparrows, as they were able to keep Oklahoma City from finding the end zone on their first trip into Sparrows territory. And now they're going to have to boot it to Jefferson, who had a return touchdown last week. The kick is away. Jefferson will bring it out from his own 6. He's going to fight his way to the left, and they'll bottle him up at the 29, and that is where he'll get dragged down. 6:50 left here in the half, and Julian Tyree will re-enter the field. Tyree tossed the touchdown to Jennings on the last drive. The Tyree to Jennings connection is just as good and strong for 6 tonight as it was last season. Tyree will drop to throw, looking left side, caught. That was Jennings again. That's his 6th reception of the night, and he'll fall out of bounds after the 5-yard pickup. So it'll be 2nd and 5 from the 34. And Oklahoma City's defense is going to have to come up with some kind of stop for the Sparrows tonight if they're going to look to get back into this game down by 10. 2 backs in the backfield. A shift from Oklahoma City. They will look to protect the weak side. Tyree will drop to throw. Tyree looking deep, has got a man. Jennings down to the 32, and a big first down for the Sparrows. Julian Tyree hits his man, Jordan Jennings, and who else would he have hit? Jalen Miller looks to be decently bottled up tonight, but the Jordan Jennings train is wide open. It'll take Billy Joe Casper to tackle him there at the 32, where the Sparrows have a fresh set of downs. 2 receivers to the bottom of the screen, 1 to the top. A 3-2 defense for the Renegades. They almost get to Tyree, but not before he can lace that first down dime to McGee. J.J. McGee out to the 20, and the Sparrows are in the SFL red zone just like that. Tyree, 201 yards and the lone interception. He does have a touchdown to Jordan Jennings already tonight. All that in the first half. Heavy formation for the Sparrows. Possibly a swing here. We'll see. Nope, it'll be a toss out. And that's Jordan Jennings. I have no idea why he would be on the line like that as a tight end, but he makes the catch for 9. 2nd and 1 to the 11. Clock continues to roll. And they're going to need to get to the 10-yard line if they're going to want to continue this drive. Split backs. 2 receivers spread out. Tyree, short drop, hits Jalen Miller. Touchdown! Row, row, row your boat, Jalen Miller, all the way from Minneapolis to Sioux Falls and into the end zone. Touchdown Sparrows, and they strike again. 19-3, Jalen Miller runs the slant, and Billy Joe Casper over pursues. And the Sparrows find themselves with more points than they can handle now, 19-3 with the extra point pending. The kick is up and through. It'll be 20-3. Sioux Falls so far thrashing Oklahoma City, but keep in mind that we have seen some great comebacks on Game of the Week. I won't count anyone out in this league, and I certainly won't do it tonight. Sioux Falls up 20-3, and with 5 minutes left here in the half, the kickoff will go right back to Oklahoma City. The boot is away. Catch it! And from the 14, out will come the return man for Oklahoma City. Will get to the 30, and that is where Red Feather will lead the offensive unit back out onto the field. This defense is one that I wish no one would have to take on. So far tonight, the Renegades have struggled against it. Handoff, Brewski up the gut. Brewski will go down after gaining 2. Brewski averaging 5.7 yards a carry on, I believe, 7 or 8 carries tonight so far, and they're going to have to get him more involved if they expect to win tonight's ball game, I would assume. Two receivers spread out. Bruschi tosses it. Red Feather tosses it. A good catch there by Caleb Hamby across the middle is good for 6, and it'll be 3rd and 2. Caleb Hamby, a decent part of this offense, but Red Feather's got to be better if he wants to win this ball game. 3rd and 2 from the 39. They need 2 yards. Sorry. Red Feather in some pressure will throw on the run. Caught, and Remy Piper got some help from the official there down to the 46. It looked to me like the official got in the way. Let's take a look here. Red Feather gives it a toss, and right there the official gets in the way. Either way, it's a 1st down for the Renegades, something you got to learn to live with if you're a defensive unit, that sometimes the referees will be in the way. Red Feather from under center, deep drop, looking deep, got his man, a good catch, and I believe that's Bovine down to the 13. Tiberius Bovine will receive the long airmail from Joseph Red Feather, and it's good all the way down to the 13 for a 1st down. The deep slant, and coming over to try and make the play was Jace Jefferson, and he misread that one. Marquez was also on the coverage. A.J. Levy finally makes the tackle, but the Renegades are in the SFL red zone again. And I told you, don't count them out, folks. Bruschi alone back in the backfield. 3-4 look for the Sparrows. Short drop, quick toss. Caleb Hamby will pick up 5. Hamby's got 5 catches on 6 throws his way, and he's having a good night tonight on his accord. Red Feather in the shotgun. 2 tight ends on both sides of the line. 2 receivers split out. Handoff, Bruschi up the gut. Bruschi will get bottled up and lose a yard. 3rd and 6. Coming over to make the tackle are the Sparrows. A good job by number 54, who is a generic. So the Sparrows, despite all of their stars on this defense, the generics are the ones making the plays. And that will take us to the 2-minute warning. The clock is a little bit behind. 20-3. The Sparrows on top, but the Renegades are knocking on the door. Third and 6 from the 9. Red Feather under center will drop to toss it. Looking left side, batted away. A good defensive play by Zeno Sika, and he is getting the crowd into it at the 9, and it'll bring up 4th and 6. And the Renegades, who are starving for a touchdown, are going to have to settle for a field goal attempt. A pretty even split. They've got 10 receiving touchdowns on the year, 8 on the ground, and 1 coming by other means. But tonight, they are not able to find themselves in the end zone with 1:57 left. The field goal is up, and no good. He missed it. The Renegades, can you believe that? They got some help earlier in the season from a blocked field goal against Carolina, and now from the 20, they shank one. So with 1:57 left here in the half, Sioux Falls has another chance. I guess the silver lining is you keep Jace Jefferson from having a chance to return that one. Tyree tosses it. Left side picked off! Holy crap, I don't think anyone saw that one coming. Tank Savage read that one like a book. Holy crap, Tank Savage comes in here and completely just undercuts that route. Look at that, a beautiful play by Tank Savage, and the Oklahoma City Renegades get a new chance at life and only lose a yard doing it. I'm completely awestruck. Tank Savage completely steps in front of that ball and takes the ball back for the Renegades. 1:53 left here in the half. Red Feather drops to pass. Deep looking, batted away. Kirk Marquez says, not today, buddy. And it'll be 2nd and 10. He was looking for Julian Wieland, and I think the worst thing that you could come up with if you're a Renegades fan is the ball not finding its way into the end zone on this drive. There's another look at Wieland. 2 receivers split out. Red Feather will change the play at the line. 4 down linemen. Sioux Falls showing blitz off the right side of the 4-3. They'll back out of it, and Red Feather will get sacked! The pressure got to him. Sioux Falls only bringing 4 men again, and the pressure coming from big old 99, and he's able to wrestle Red Feather down into a 3rd and 12. The SFL, the drama is real. Follow us on Twitter at SimulationFL and tweet us your favorite moment from tonight's game. 3 receivers, empty backfield. Red Feather drops to pass, has time, throws. First down completion is a good catch there to Julian Wieland for his first reception of the night. He was working on Adam Okoye and is able to pick up the first down on 3rd and 12. It'll be 1st and goal from the 9. Time continues to tick on, and Red Feather's got to be cautious of that. Tossing end zone, incomplete. He was looking for Remy Piper, and Piper isn't able to corral that one, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Piper here had a lot of guys working with him. Gage Wilson, one of them. And Wilson wrapped him up pretty close to when the ball was coming across the field. Jace Jefferson able to get in on that play as well. So with 49 seconds left here, the Renegades have 3 downs to try and find their way into the end zone. Red Feather in the shotgun. 3 receivers, 2 tight ends, 4 down linemen for the Sparrows, who show blitz off the right side again. They will bring 4. Red Feather under pressure will get it away, so it won't be a sack, but it'll be an incomplete pass. And from the 9, they're going to be facing 3rd and goal. And I think Red Feather did a really good job there to get rid of the ball and not try and hold on to it, because that's just a loss of yards, and when you've already shanked 1 field goal, you want to be sure that you can at least get some points out of that turnover. 2 receivers split out. 3rd and goal from the 9. 46 seconds and ticking. Red Feather short drop, tosses on the run. Incomplete. He was looking for Bovine across the middle. And it'll be 4th and goal from the 9. And Red Feather looks rattled. And re-entering the field of play will be the field goal unit, who missed right on their last field goal attempt. Let's see if they can try and put this one through. From the 9, clock down to 3, they will take the snap and kick it. This one is up and no good again! Another shanked kick to the right. And the Renegades are 0 for 2 on field goal attempts, and if you are Michael Irvine, you have got to be just livid right now. The score very well could be 9-20. Instead, we remain at 3-20. Renegades down by 17. And the Sparrows find themselves with the ball again at the 20. Handoff. McDaniels will lose 3 on first down, but the clock will roll. 2nd and 13. And I think both teams would like to just get out of this half and move on to the second half of play. Second and 13 from the 17. They're going to need the 30 in order to convert. Sparrows seemed... Tyree in the pocket will go down. 3rd and 15, and that will take us to the half, folks. 20-3, Sioux Falls on top of Oklahoma City here in South Dakota, excuse me. So the story of that wacky ending to the first half, Oklahoma City missing two field goal attempts, and they sit in this hole of 17 points. Kick is up and away. Oklahoma City returns it up past the 25 to the 27. And that is where Red Feather will re-enter the field of play. And if you're Red Feather or Michael Irvine, something's got to be done with the kicking unit. Because at this point, not even an extra point is guaranteed. First and 10 from the 27. Red Feather under center, two receivers top of the screen. He will throw. Tosses it out. Brewski, spin move. Brewski, two spin moves. Brewski, a broken tackle, and he's down to the 37 with a first down. Pete Brewski, the man, myth, legend, fights his way through tackles, spinning off of them, and he is alive and well here in the second half of play. And I have said since the beginning of tonight's contest, they are going to need to get him more involved if they are expecting to win. And they do so just there for a first down. Sioux Falls showing some blitz. They will back out of it. They'll bring four. Throwing. Red Feather got a man! Caleb Hamby down to the 44. A good first down pickup over the head of Jace Jefferson. And Red Feather looks like a different quarterback here in the second half of play. And I've said it before and I'll say it again. There's something in this AI that is built to where a second half team plays very differently than a first half team, and we're seeing that in this contest so far. Handoff, Brewski up the gut. Brewski's got 9. Austin Broadway finally brings him down, but not before he can pick up 9. And so far, Oklahoma City out of the gate here in the second quarter of play is firing on all cylinders. Red Feather under center. He'll change the play at the line. 2 receivers. 3 down linemen for the Sparrows. Red Feather will drop to throw. Red Feather under pressure. Left side's got a man to the 22. A nice pickup there by Hamby, who's got 38 yards on 6 receptions. He was working on Zen Osika. Alex Parker was applying the pressure. And a nice dime there from Joseph Redfeather under pressure on second down, is able to connect with Hamby for a first. From the 22, Red Feather's under center. 3 down linemen, he'll drop to pass. Floats one, got a man, I believe that's Hamby again, and it is, down to the 4, first and goal. The Renegades are knocking on the door out right off top. Red Feather so far in the second half, that was a little bit of a wobbler, but it's able to sneak in there in front of Osika. Marquez combines with Osika for the tackle. And from the 4-yard line, it'll be first and goal, and it might be Brewski time. And no, I'm not talking about me. That's for later after tonight's game. 5 down linemen for the Sparrows. 2 in the backfield. Red Feather will throw. Red Feather tosses back of the end zone, incomplete. It was Julian Wieland who tried to drag the feet, and they're going to say he didn't get it. And that'll bring up second and goal with 8:34 left in the third quarter. Oklahoma City moving quickly and efficiently. Red Feather under center. Brewski's in the backfield. 5 down linemen again for the Sparrows. The Renegades will throw. Looking left side, corner of the end zone. Hamby's got it, and he's a yard shy. Osika will push him out of bounds, and it'll be third and goal from the 1. And I thought maybe he could get it caught and drag the feet in time, but it didn't look like it. from the 1. Brewski's in the backfield just waiting on it. Red Feather under center will change the play at the line. 2 tight ends. He'll toss it under a little bit of pressure. Leaves one back of the end zone, incomplete. A.J. Levy was trying to make the play on it, and Remy Piper ended up playing some more defense than he did offense there in the end zone. And with 8:20 left here in the third quarter, the field goal unit, who is 1 for 3 on the night, is going to have to attempt a 17-yarder. Snap back, hold down, kick is up, and that one is good from 18. So Oklahoma City finally converts a field goal and doubles their point total from 3 to 6. And they will get to kick it back off, but look out for Jace Jefferson here. We're back underway. The return will come out from the 9. Jefferson will fight his way right and finally be brought down at the 32. Oklahoma City doing a decent job so far of bottling him up in the return game, where he's been so effective for the Sparrows. Jason McGee said last week he is the best return man in the SFL, and he very well might be right about that. From the 32, Tyree back on, 2 receivers to the right. He will look to throw. Lots of pressure coming from Oklahoma City. The pass downfield to Jennings. Jennings is in a foot race with Cam Michael. Jennings to the 10, the 5, touchdown! The Sparrows strike again! Jordan Jennings in a one-on-one matchup with Cam Michael here. It looks like the Renegades bring almost everyone. And what is that again? A post pattern. And Cam Michael, number 21 right there, is not able to catch up to Jennings, who just uses that speed to break away. And with 7:55 in the third, the Sparrows strike quickly. Field goal unit on to add the extra point, which would make it a 21-point game and extend this lead to 3 possessions. Snap back, hold down, kick is up and through. It'll be 27-6. Sioux Falls heavily on top of the Renegades, who are going to have to get something going quickly. We're back underway. The reception from the 5 will be returned across the 25 to the 26. And Red Feather will re-enter the field of play after a promising drive on the last one. I will be honest, the Renegades looked promising on their last drive, driving down the field, able to convert the opening kickoff into 3 points. Let's see if they can replicate something along the same lines. Brewski in the backfield. 4 down linemen for the Sparrows. Red Feather looks to toss it. Red Feather, left side, caught. Got his man, Tiberius Bovine, to the 43. First down. And that's a name we want to call more of, and Bovine runs right into the Sioux Falls Sparrows bench to celebrate that one. The Red Feather to Bovine connection is one that we've seen in the past couple seasons as well. And Bovine catches it there. Austin Broadway was the man in coverage. Jace Jefferson was over the top. From the 43, a new set of downs for Red Feather and the Renegades. Brewski in the backfield again. 2 receivers to the bottom of your screen. Bovine will take the pitch, or Brewski will take the pitch to the left side and get nothing. Zeno Sika wraps him up at the 43. So Sioux stays disciplined on his side of the formation and is able to wrap Brewski up with no gain. And that'll take us to second down. Red Feather under center. He's got Brewski in the backfield. 4-3 look for the Sparrows. Handoff Brewski up the gut. And he'll get a yard. Gage Wilson coming up, the bronze linebacker to make the tackle. And it'll be 3rd and 9. 3rd down from the 45. The crowd letting the Renegades offense hear it. Brewski in the backfield, offset to the left. 4-4 look from the Sparrows. They'll bring 4. Red Feather under pressure finds Remy Piper for the first down to the 42. Nice job by Red Feather to avoid the pressure here. Look, if you look there, Alex Parker comes and Red Feather sidesteps it and then laces a nice pass to Remy Piper, who's able to pick up the first down. Sioux finally drives him out of bounds, but not before those chains roll. First down to the 42. Hamby, 8 receptions on 10 throws. He's having a heck of a night. And the tight ends are starting to get involved for the Renegades. Handoff, Brewski up the gut. Brewski's got a little bit of room, and he'll pick up 7. A.J. Levy makes the tackle, and it'll be 2nd and 3. Brewski alone in the backfield. 2 receivers to the right side of your screen. Pitch to Brewski. Brewski's in the open field. Kirk Marquez and Jace Jefferson combined to bring him down at the 20, but the Renegades break into the SFL red zone. And if you're a Pete Brewski fan, you gotta love that run. He'll plow through here. Zenosica, who comes into the backfield to try and make the play. They pulled, I believe that's the center, to help block A.J. Levy there, and Jace Jefferson and Kirk Marquez have to combine for the tackle. Austin Broadway would have wrapped him up if he didn't get him. Brewski offset to the right now. 2 receivers to the top of your screen. Sioux Falls showing a heavy defensive presence in the linebacker area. Handoff, Brewski up the gut. Brewski gets past the initial pileup and then gets the smackdown laid on him. A nice hit from Adam Okoye. A 7-yard pickup for Brewski, but Okoye lays the wood to him, and the fans at home, you guys can judge whether Okoye or Brewski got the better of that play. 2nd and 3 from the 13. Clock continues to roll. Renegades within striking distance again. They're going to need to find their way into the end zone at some point tonight. Handoff, Brewski, left side. Brewski fighting for the goal line, won't get there. He'll get to the 3 before Jace Jefferson will wrap him up. Brewski is a yard away from 100. So Pete Brewski finally getting involved, and we are seeing a nice drive put together for the 2nd time in a row by the Renegades. Red Feather under center. Brewski in the backfield. 5 down linemen again for the Sparrows. 3 linebackers and 1 safety. Pitch. Brewski, left side. Brewski. Is that Brewski? No, it's not. Brewski goes out for a play. The backup comes in and runs it right on in. Boo Mackey. So Brewski is denied his 1-yard, 1-yard gain for the 100 yards and a touchdown. Instead, Boo Mackey runs it in. And we're lucky Boo Mackey does not play for LA, because if you combine the backup Boo Mackey with the punter for them, Boo Boo Weaver, it would be a boo-boo scenario. The extra point is not guaranteed for Oklahoma City, but they'll boot that one through, and it'll be 13-27. Oklahoma City still alive. But now they have to boot it back to Jace Jefferson, who is dangerous on every time he touches the ball, and I would not be surprised if he tries and gets some extra yards on this one. The kick is away, and we're back underway here on Monday night. The return will come from the 13. Jace Jefferson will fight off to the left side. Jefferson, 2 spin moves. Jefferson, 3, 4, and finally will get wrapped up at the 36, but showing you some of the moves he might be able to put off against the return units of the SFL. Jefferson will set up Tyree at the 36, and it only took a few plays on the last drive as Tyree hit Jordan Jennings in front of Cam Michael, and Jennings took it to the house. Jennings on the bottom of your screen in a triple. Fake handoff for Tyree. Tyree looking across the middle. Incomplete. Intercepted. Coming the other way is the Renegades, and they have got the turnover. It's number 25. I don't have a number for him, but let's see if we can find one. Elvis Schumacher. And now the generics for the Renegades are getting involved. That one is off the hands of number 18 for the Sparrows, and the Renegades have the ball back. Down 14. If they can find their way into the end zone, we'll really have a ball game on our hands, folks. Red Feather under center. 2 tight ends in the formation. Brewski in the backfield. 4-down lineman for the Sparrows defense, who's got to be tired. Handoff, Brewski up the gut. Brewski will gain a yard. And I say this defensive unit has got to be tired because they came out after the third quarter, had a decent drive, the Renegades offense did. The Sparrows defense goes to the bench. Tyree hits Jennings on one play, so the defense comes right back out. And then that pick brings them right back out onto the field. Red Feather going long. He's got Hamby to the 25. First down. Caleb Hamby cements himself as a threat. Hamby here on the left side working on Zeno Sika is able to just jump man him, and Jace Jefferson comes over and smacks him in the face afterwards. But Hamby betters the defense for a first down, and this defense is tired. You can just tell. Had about 3 plays off, 6 if you count the kickoffs. 2-yard gain for Brewski there. It's 6 if you count the kickoffs. But if you're talking about Jace Jefferson, the safety, you can't include him because he was on those kickoff plays. So if the Sparrows can maintain some kind of formation here and stop the Renegades from getting in, it would be an 11-point game. Otherwise, it's going to come down to 7. As long as the kicking unit is good. Red Feather here. Throws right side. Brewski on the screen will gain 3 more, and it'll be 3rd and 5 at the 20. And the crowd here would love another stop if they could find one. The defense will have to dig deep. There's a look at Caleb Hamby. Watch him on the bottom of your screen. In the slot. He'll be paired with Julian Wieland, who's on the outside. Red Feather looking to toss it. He'll throw it left. Caught. First down, hitting his man, Remy Piper, the tight end. And they're down to the 9. First and goal. The Renegades within striking distance yet again. This is where we saw Brewski be so effective on the last drive. Let's see if they'll use him again. A 3-4 look. Sparrow showing blitz. Let's see if they bring 4. They will. They'll bring 5 or 6 as the handoff goes to Brewski up the gut. Brewski driving, pushing. He'll get to the 2. Uh-oh, and it looks like Pete Brewski might remain down. That is not good news for the Renegades, who would need him in order to mount this comeback. He's been such an effective part, and it looks like he might have just got piled up there. Too many Sparrows laying hits on him. We'll hope that he is okay. But then again, when you think about it, the scoring back for the Renegades is the one who comes on the field. Second and goal from the 2. The pitch will go. Honey, is that you? No, it's Boo, and he gets smacked down. Kirk Marquez will deny him anything. And it'll be third and goal from the 2. Is that Casper the Friendly Ghost? No, it's Boo, and he gets to the goal line and is stopped, and I think that ball was lodged in his face mask. Don't be scared, Sioux Falls. That's just Boo, and he only gets to the goal line, and that'll bring up fourth and goal, and will bring out the field goal unit for the Renegades. Field goal unit 2 for 4, and if they can add this field goal here, that would be some ease to Michael Irvine's mind. If not, it's going to remain a 14-point difference. However, Sioux Falls would be backed way up. Snap is off to the side. They get the kick off, and it's good from 17. It'll be 16 to 27. And hopefully we will have an update on Pete Bruschi for you here soon. Jace Jefferson back to return it again. And he's got to be out of energy. Ball on the tee. The kick is away. We're back underway on the Game of the Week on SimulationFL.com, the SFL network. The 32 is where Jefferson will get brought down. You can tell he's out of some energy. Go get yourself a Gatorade, boy. And the Sparrows offense will return to the field. And let's see if they can hold on to this one. The last throw that Tyree tossed was intercepted, and the Renegades had the ball back. One receiver on the field for the Sparrows. Tyree under center. This will be the last play of the third quarter, and he's going to take his time taking the snap. 11 points is the lead. He will run it up the gut and be brought down after a gain of 3, second and 7. And that will take us to the end of the third quarter. 27-16. Sioux Falls on top. 1 quarter to play. Second and 7 from the 35. Clock is reset. Tyree back under center. He's the leading rusher for the team, averaging 6.5 carries for 29 yards a game. He'll run it again. He'll pick up 3 more, and it'll be 3rd and 4. And that's one thing the Sparrows probably are better at, is coming back, because they have that high-powered passing offense as opposed to running the ball and running the clock out, which they would like to do here. 2 receivers split out. 3rd and 4. Could be a passing down if they want it to be. And they will make it so. Tyree, under a little bit of pressure, will throw left side, batted away, and picked off! Coming back the other way is Billy Joe Casper at the 39. And the tides have turned. The Renegades are in control. To the 39, Billy Joe Casper just jumps in front of that one, and it was batted in midair. A nice play by Cole Irvine, who's able to bat the ball in midair, almost Richard Sherman style, and Billy Joe Casper able to come up with the pick and get the ball back for Oklahoma City. Red Feather in the shotgun. He will look to pass it. Red Feather looking deep, batted away. Incomplete on first down. And it'll be 2nd and 10. And Bruschi is not on the field. And this defense has got to be gassed, I'm telling you. I've had a total, I believe, of 9 plays off in this half. And to that extent, the Renegades' offense might be tired. Short drop, quick throw, Hamby, good for 8, and it'll be 3rd and 2. And this fourth quarter is about to get very, very interesting, folks, as Red Feather hits Hamby across the middle here. Way to stick in there with the pressure, and he'll catch it right in front of Gage Wilson. And he's able to pick up 8. From the 31, they need to get to the 28 in order to move the chains, and I don't think they're quite in field goal range considering what the field goal unit has done for them. Short drop, quick throw, got his man down to the 17. It's the big man, Tiberius Bovine. And that'll be a first down to the 17. Bovine coming from the biological subfamily. Bovine means cow. And that's a big old stake of a first down. The toss there is incomplete, looking for Remy Piper. And at the 17, it'll be 2nd and 10. Excuse me, it also includes buffaloes and bisons. Learning something every day. 2nd and 10 from the 17. 9:21 left here in this game. And Red Feather will drop to pass. Red Feather looking left side on the out route, incomplete. He led his man a little too much, and Julian Wieland wasn't able to get the feet in bounds. It'll be 3rd and 10. 9:18 left in the game, and they're going to need to start scoring touchdowns if they want to win this one. The difference is 11. A field goal would make it a one-possession game, but it would be 8, and they'd have to go for 2. Brewski still not back in the game. Red Feather will drop the throw. Very short drop. Tosses it. Caught! And diving for the end zone, and a touchdown is Remy Piper! The Renegades strike on 3rd down and are right back in this one as the gas defense of the Sparrows can't keep them out of the end zone. It's 22-27 with the extra point pending. And this will make it a 4-point game if they can get it up and through. Snap a little low. The hold and the kick is blocked. No good, and the extra point won't count for the Renegades, and the field goal unit's woes continue. It looks like 97 pushes his man right into the field goal unit, and instead it'll be a 5-point difference. 9:12 left in the ball game, and Tyree's going to get the ball back. They tried to run the clock down on the last one. And I think, honestly, if I'm the Sparrows and Jason McGee, I might just try and air it out. Jefferson, who's got to be the most exhausted Sparrow player, will get to the 26 alone. And that is where Tyree in the offense will come out, who has tossed interceptions on the last 2 of his drives. Tyree in the shotgun with McDaniels Jr. to his right. He will move up in the pocket, toss it, nearly picked off, that one was, and it'll go down to the 41, so now some life coming from Julian Tyree. Some decent protection, moves up, and almost getting away with that one was number 48. Look at that. Mere inches, folks, between that one. Tyree has thrown 17 interceptions, to, I believe, 12 touchdowns so far this season. So pretty even numbers, especially for the league. And we'll see if he'll be able to keep those up or if he throws another pick. Throwing left side, that one caught. Jalen Miller scoots out of bounds at the 48. A nice pickup. And another first down for the Sparrows. And like I said, I think Jason McGee figures, well, hey, if we can't run it effectively, let's just do what we know best and throw it. Tyree is third in the SFL in passing yards per game and is showing off a little bit of his prowess now. Only 6 foot, 215, is doing very well here on this drive. Deep drop, throwing deep, picked off, Billy Joe Casper again, and the Renegades have the ball back, and it was looking for Jordan Jennings. Holy crap, this has become a ball game. Billy Joe Casper single-handedly is keeping the Renegades in this one. He finds Jennings, a good job of targeting the quality players for the Sparrows, and snags the ball back for Bovine and the Renegades offense, who now, if you look, the returning man, Pete Bruschi, is back on the field. 1st and 10 at the 33. They got 8 minutes to work with, and an offsides penalty. Bruschi off the right hash will gain 2, but they're going to go ahead and accept this offsides penalty, and it'll make it 1st and 5.
Neutral zone infraction. Number 99. Defense. 5-yard penalty. Repeat. First down.
The ball will go to the 38. It was on number 99. And if you're Jason McGee, you got to be so frustrated with how this second half has gone. You were rolling up, I believe, at one point by 17 or 16 they were up, and now a 5-point difference and a little over 7:59 left on the clock. The carry by Bruschi goes for a first down to the 43, good for 5, and the clock will roll. And if you're the Renegades, you want to make sure you score a touchdown, but you want to make sure you do it with as least time, at least the least amount of time possible left on the clock as you can. So running the ball, not a bad game plan at this point. You do have all 3 timeouts, so if you want to get the ball back later, you can. Red Feather, deep drop, will dump it off to Bruschi, short. Bruschi will fight forward for 3, and it'll be 2nd and 7 from the 47. It says Pete Bruschi's out for 8 weeks with a fractured arm, but he's right there. So I don't know if he's playing through that fractured arm or what, but he's right there on the field. Now that might not be him. They might have taken him back out of the game. Handoff, right side. Let's look at the number. I believe that's 34 Bruschi. He's back in the game. He'll pick up a yard there. It'll be 3rd and 6, so whether he's playing with a fractured arm or not, he's in the game, and he'll pick up a yard there to the 47, and as the clock rolls, it'll be 3rd down for the Renegades. That's definitely Bruschi in the backfield. 2 receivers top of the screen, 2 tight ends to the bottom of the formation, and they'll throw. Red Feather moves up, throws it, other side, incomplete. Kirk Marquez with the breakup. Or excuse me, Gage Wilson. Looked like Marquez in a flash. Instead, it was Wilson, and the Renegades will have to punt. So the defense for the Sparrows finally gets a stop, and they're probably begging Tyree on the sideline here. Just maintain something, buddy. Give us 10 minutes to breathe. Snap is back. The bunt is away. Jace Jefferson will return it from the 15. Jefferson, spin move, 2 spin moves. He'll get to the 22. Jefferson a little slow to get up, and I think that's just sheer exhaustion on his part. Tyree will re-enter the field of play. He had 12 rushes last week for 20 yards to combat his 44 passes. Before that game, he had only had 9 rushes in the entire season. Under center, 2 backs in the backfield. 1 receiver, bottom of your screen. He'll look to throw. Tyree looking short, got a man. Not Cole Irvine. The defense will wrestle him down at the 25, a 3-yard pickup. Second and 7. Clock will roll. 5:49 and ticking left in tonight's game. Two backs in the backfield. Handoff will go to McDaniels up the middle. He won't get anything. 3rd and 7, excuse me. We want to announce, we'll do it now before things get crazy, there will not be an SFL postgame tonight. There will not be an SFL postgame tonight. We apologize for that. It will be back next Monday. So apologies to the Renegades and Sparrows fans. We will take your calls next week. Tyree fakes the handoff to McDaniels. Throwing, left side, caught. A nice first down gain and hit out of bounds at the 37. Jin Soto lays the tackle. And the Sparrows move the chains when they need it most. 5:08 left in tonight's contest. 1st and 10 from the 37. Not across midfield yet. And the Renegades are looking for a stop. Tyree in the shotgun with McDaniels to his right. He will look to pass, throwing deep. Got a man, Jalen Miller across the 40 to the 38. And the clock will roll. The defense for the Renegades failing when they need a turnover most. Tyree sees the pressure. They brought Billy Joe Casper up the middle, and Casper's been the one making the plays on in the secondary all night. I would have left him back there if I were Michael Irvine, but he'll bring him, and it doesn't work out in his favor there. Tyree under center. McDaniels and a fullback in the backfield. One receiver on the left side of the formation. And they're going to use all of this clock that they can before they hand it to McDaniels. McDaniels flattened. Nothing. 2nd and 10. There's a look at Tank Savage. An interception or a fumble is what the Renegades are looking for here. Although a 3 and out, if they give up no more yards, might work. Two backs in the backfield for Tyree. Play clock down to 12. He'll run it up the gut. And they'll pick up a yard. Deacon Payne on the tackle. Third and 9, and from the 37, it would be a 53-yarder, so definitely out of the range of Sammy Prefontaine, who is perfect on the night. So an incomplete pass is good enough to get the ball back. Renegades have all 3 timeouts as well. Clock continues to tick. Tyree in the shotgun. He'll take the snap with 9 seconds on the play clock. Throws, middle of the field, got his man. First down to the 25, and now they're definitely within striking distance. It's a 5-point game, so really, it's Cadella over the middle. If they hold them to a field goal, they'll still be able in this contest to technically come back. But I'm thinking you would want to get a turnover if you can find one. From the 25, heavy formation for the Sparrows, and the Renegades will pull pretty much everyone up to the line. Tyree up the gut will get nothing. 2-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 8. Clock continues to roll. The Renegades have 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning, which is coming up ever so close. Casper has 3 interceptions, and that might be why Tyree's a little bit afraid to throw on this drive. From the 23, so very well could be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Our clock is a little bit behind. We will fix that as soon as there's a stoppage of play. Handoff, McDaniels up the gut. McDaniels finds some room, and Tank Savage will bring him down shy. That'll be the 2-minute warning. It'll be 3rd and 1 from the 16, and this next play may decide the game. If the Renegades can hold the Sparrows here, we might see a comeback attempt. If the Sparrows convert, this one very well could be over. Tyree up the gut, won't get it! And Oklahoma City will use a timeout with 1:58 left in the game. It'll be 4th and 1 from the 16. An incredible play made by the Renegades defense. They're down to 2 timeouts. And they're going to try, the Sparrows will, for a field goal here. Sammy Prefontaine is perfect on the night in the field goal category. The kick is up and good from 32. It'll be 30-22. And now Oklahoma City will try and mount the comeback. They're going to need the 2-point conversion if they want to win tonight's game, but a good kick by Sammy Prefontaine makes it interesting. 30-22. Ball on the tee. 1:58 left on the clock. The return will come from the 10. Savage will bring it out to the 28, and that is where the offense will set up shop. 1:51 and 2 timeouts to work with for Red Feather. Red Feather, Brewski back on the field. In the single back formation, 4-3 look for the Sparrows. 1st and 10 from the 28. Red Feather drops to throw. Heaving it long. Caught! A huge catch and a timeout made with 1:46 left. It was Julian Wheeland, who has been silent tonight, but so far picks up a huge first down on this drive, right over the head of Jefferson, as well as Adam Okoye. What a big pickup, and from the 49, Oklahoma City has 1:46 and a timeout in their back pocket. Brewski off to the left, 2 receivers split out, 3 down linemen for the Sparrows, but they have 4 guys up by the line, 7 in the box. Throw left side, Hamby out of bounds. 3-yard pickup on the out route for Caleb Hamby, who's had quite a night tonight. He leads the Renegades in receiving coming into tonight, averaging 5 catches per game. Red Feather in the shotgun. No one in the backfield with him. He'll drop to throw. Throwing deep down the middle. Got him, man! I believe that's Hamby again. Caleb Hamby all the way down to the 21, and the Renegades are within point striking distance. The question is, can they punch it into the end zone? 1:20 and ticking. Red Feather under center. He's got Brewski in the backfield. He will drop to pass. Deep drop, plenty of time. Throws left side, bobbled, incomplete for Wheeland. And over there, working on him, the Sparrows defender tried to drag the toes and get the interception, and what a way to end a game that would have been. Second and 10, 1:09 on the clock. Red Feather under center, and you're just trying to keep him from throwing a pick now. Sparrows show blitz, and they'll bring one. Throwing left side, caught. Julian Wheeland will fight for the first down, and he'll be pushed out of bounds by Adam Okoye, and with 1 minute left, it'll be 3rd and 1 from the 12. You're definitely in 4-down territory now. You got the 1 timeout in your back pocket. Excuse me, I forgot to take a timeout off the board for OKC. They're down to 1 timeout. 30-22. 60 seconds separate this game from being over. 2 receivers and Brewski in the backfield. 4-3 look for the Sparrows, who are going to try and keep the Renegades from picking up the yard. Handoff, Brewski, right side. Brewski's got it. Brewski's got it in the end zone. Touchdown! And the Renegades, with 54 seconds, find their way to the end zone. Pete Brewski comes back from injury, or is playing with an injury or something. The stop and go starts it up, and Adam Okoye tackles him, but not before Brewski can extend and find the end zone. It's now 28-30 with the extra point attempt pending. And what will the Renegades do here? It looks like they're going to go for it. The game is on the line. From the 2. Snap back, handoff. Brewski gets smacked! Nothing doing, and now they'll be down by 2, and I assume we'll see the onside kick attempt. From the 30, 54 seconds on the clock, excuse me, the kick is away. It'll be recovered by the Sparrows. The Sparrows have regained the ball at the 38, and they will get the ball back and should just take a knee here. Could that have got any more exciting? Victory formation for Sioux Falls. They should improve to 4-3. The Renegades will fall to 3-4. There is a knee and a timeout. That'll bring it down to 54 seconds. Oklahoma City now out of timeouts. And this will put Sioux Falls in the talk in the Eastern Conference and in the Western Conference. The Renegades will fall out of favor. Go ahead and in the chat, if you could, let me know what was your favorite game from this weekend. That would be great to stir up some discussion as we head to Slack after tonight's game. If you're not a part of the league, make sure you join us, simulationfl.com, at simulationfl on Twitter. Join up, be a part of the league, become a player, become a part of the SFL family. The knee there should pretty much do it. Sioux Falls will win this one, but only by a hair, 30-28, fending off the Renegades late in tonight's contest. For SFL Network, I am Andy Hamilton. Thank you for tuning into the Game of the Week. We'll see you next week.
taking over. Maybe. That's better. Welcome to the SFL Postgame Show. Call in now, 210-473-8428 to discuss Week 8. Great call by Andy Hamilton tonight. Final score, OKC 28, Sioux Falls 30. Andy had to run, and since I've literally been in my office the last 2 days and have not left, I might as well fill in. So let's go. This is sort of an unofficial fill-in. So I'm going to be extra loony tonight. So give us a shout and let's see what you got. End of Week 8. I said last night that stats would be up last night, and I was wrong. I lied to you all. My apologies. We'll try to get that up tonight. I have been swamped lately thanks to our stat man, Andrew Rastelli, getting those done in a timely manner, and I have failed him miserably. Great week of action it was, Mighty RX. 30-28 in Sioux Falls, 49-42 in Vegas, 30-27 in LA, 27-24 in Dallas. The list goes on and on and on. Make sure to give us a call. It's Dwayne Schindler first. You're on the postgame show.
Oh.
Hey, Dwayne, how's it going?
Hey, Cam, how you doing?
I'm good. Just watched a thriller of a game there. As OKC left a lot of points on the off the board tonight. Rather, what were your overall impressions of Week 8?
Well, we just had some wild finishes this week. Missed field goals, blocked field goals,
fake field goals,
kick returns for. Yeah, kick returns for touchdowns at the end of the game. Right at the end of the game, no time left. Just wild stuff. I actually still going back and watching it. I was still wrapped up in that LA game, LA-Atlanta game that I got a chance to see the ending in Vegas, and that was just crazy. Tonight, the defense for OKC, I thought they were going to win that game, but the kicker just didn't want to get it done for them. Yeah, wow. I've never seen anything like that.
Yeah, I've never seen a kicker miss the same kick from the same spot. It was on the left hash on the exact same yard line, 2 minutes apart. Truly bizarre stuff. You just can't make this stuff up. It's straight out of a Hollywood movie. So you've got the top of the East falling. Tallahassee and Baltimore both lose. Baltimore can't take advantage of the pride loss. But then you have Atlanta and Sioux Falls winning. Meanwhile, on the flip side, it's a total crapshoot. Houston's in first place at 4-2, and then less than 3 games behind them are the Aztecs, who are in last.
Yeah, it's hard to tell, though, what's going to happen from this point forward. A lot of people, you see a game like what the Aztecs put together this week against Baltimore, and then you got some teams that are fighting it out after we beat Aztecs last week and they lost 4 straight, and then they come back and, they're right trying to get back into the thick of things. And then, you got a bunch up at the top over on the West. And it's going to be interesting, I think. And, there's, like I've always said, there's always a lot of parity in this league. And it's an any given Sunday mentality around here. And, just when you think you're on the upswing, you get a live commented game and then you get blown out in Alaska. I don't know, maybe the flight had something to do with it. But, so we'll see what happens. I think this was a really good game, though, and I don't think you can really look at the records of the teams going into this game and say that, that this was going to be a one-sided game. And, this week just proved that out. They were all close finishes and all down to the wire, except for our game. And then, it's been that way last week as well. So it's going to be really exciting for the next few weeks while we head to the playoff race. Anything can happen at this point.
Competition heating up around the league. I'm talking with Dwayne Schindler, offensive coordinator and co-owner of the St. Louis Gladiators. You got Sioux Falls next week. Did you get any type of film from the second half on how the Renegades found some success against Sioux Falls offense? They seemed to figure it out after halftime.
Yeah, I'm hoping that we can get the pressure to them. I think it's no secret that we're a type of defense that when our pressure gets to you, it makes things happen in our secondary, and when the pressure doesn't, not so good things happen out there. Our offense definitely needs time to work out there. I think we played well yesterday. We just we had a lot of sacks and some drop passes, and we just couldn't get it together. But we were, going into the halftime down by 3 or 4 touchdowns. We're just getting tired of doing that. So if we can not do that, we might be able to give Sioux Falls a little bit of a game next week. We'll see.
All right, Dwayne, sounds good. Stay frosty there in Florida, and we'll talk to you next week.
All right. Nice talking to you, Cam. Have a good night.
All right, thanks. You too. Come on. Call in. 210-473-8428 is the line. Let's hear from SFL Nation tonight. Here on the postgame show for the game of the week, I am Cameron Irvine taking over for Andy Hamilton tonight, who had to step away quickly. Little date night with the missus, which admittingly I attempted to do last night, but epically failed on that. So there you have it. It's the end of Week 8. Week 9 is upon us. That means we have 6 more weeks of regular season action before we get into the postseason. 3 weeks of postseason. Remember, the top 4 teams, I just almost got a call, and then it cut out, so try again. Top 4 teams from each conference will make the playoffs. And let's hear from 334. You're on a postgame show. Who do I got?
Shan Varner.
Shan Varner. Did you really lose $100 on this game tonight?
Yes.
Dude, you're going to get me in trouble. I'm going to have the government up my ass talking about gambling lawsuits and all sorts of things. That's not good. Hey, wait, hold on a second. Did Ronnie take your $100? Is he totally off the rails now that his team's over 500 in Vegas? Is that what happened?
No, he did not.
Oh, okay. Darn. I was really hoping that was going to be a storyline I could run with in Week 9. Ah, bummer.
That would be sweet.
Bummer. Well, boy, thinking back to that Carolina-Dallas game, tough loss. Really, besides 2 big plays from Dallas, Roughnecks a bit outplayed in that game on both sides of the ball. You had to be pleased with the fact that your defense only gave up 13 points on the road to Mac Wavy Jr.
Yeah, I was. mean, we game planned well, I think. Just like you said, some misfortunes. But, yeah, I really studied a ton of film, knew where they were weak at, knew where they were strong at, strong in the middle, knew we needed to run the ball to the outside. I knew they were going to do the short swing passes, or no, excuse me, not swing, but the quick outs. But I also didn't. I knew Mac Wavy was a beast at throwing the ball deep, so I tried to cover deep, and I knew I had to cover Mike Davis because he's really good up the middle, especially in the red zone. So I tried to mainly focus on those two aspects, and just couldn't cover all of it. And they kind of beat us to death with those short, quick outs, and did enough to get the win, I guess.
Now I haven't called a Carolina game since he joined your squad. Is it Sam Rinderly? Is that how you pronounce his name?
Yeah, it is.
Sam Rinderly had 2 touchdowns in reserve for Johnny English today. How cool was that?
I think he was ecstatic. I texted him and said, "Man, do you realize you have 2 touchdowns?" So he was glad that English got tired, I guess.
Yeah.
He got those 2 touchdowns. But besides that, I mean, he really ran quite well. I mean, he ran to the outside like we wanted English to do, and kind of just followed behind him and followed in his footsteps and got the job done.
Well, what's your biggest takeaway from Week 8? A lot of surprises, a lot of dramatic finishes. We're 1 week closer to the postseason, and we still have absolutely no clue who the best team in this league is.
Yeah, like Dwayne said earlier, it's any given day. This league is tough. It's relentless. I think you have to be relentless to stay with it. You can't take the losses to heart. You just got to keep pushing and keep grinding and get in there and go for the next week. Going back to the question of the teams, I would think that Tallahassee's still dangerous. We have them next week. Just because they lost to the Gamblers doesn't mean they're a weak team. Just got to keep game planning for them for next week.
Sorry, one of my coworkers looks like him and his new wife are pregnant. I don't know. I got the text and that was crazy. I also found out that I had a cousin today who's 29 years old, given up for adoption, didn't even know about her, and reached out to my uncle and is like, "Hey, you don't know me, but 29 years ago, you were my father." I don't know. It was crazy. It is just insane around here. Back on topic. I don't know.
But you want to join the league?
She has no idea who I am yet. I'm sure when she hears about the idea, she will be ecstatic about joining the league. Probably not.
Like, oh my God, I saw you on YouTube. Awesome.
Yeah, maybe so. Hey, I may be your son, Shan, for all I know. Although I don't know what my dad would have to say about that. I'm guessing he's not going to call in and confirm that I'm his son tonight since he lost. So I have to give him crap about that. I don't even know what I was talking about. I told y'all this was going to go.
I think everybody else went out for ice cream, and he stayed there.
Yeah, I told y'all I was going to go off the rails quick tonight, and it already has. Yeah, crazy week 8. I don't even know what I was saying, Shan. You got anything else to add?
Pretty much wraps it up, I think. If nobody else called in.
All right. Well, Shan, thanks so much for the call. Good luck next week against Tallahassee, and we'll catch you later.
All right, man. Appreciate it. Thanks, Cam.
All right, 210-473-8428. Guys, don't ever bet $100 on an SFL game. That's like the worst bet you can make. That's like saying, I bet you $100 that if I throw this $100 in the river, it's going to get wet. What is Shan thinking? 9:03. 9:03. You're on a post-game show.
Steven Monex, owner of the Dallas Roughnecks.
Now, the last time we had an off-the-rails post-game show, I'm pretty sure you were drunk. So, are we going to get any of that tonight?
Well, maybe a little bit of it. I mean, you're talking about you just discovered a cousin. I thought the nice little twisty twist would have been if that was your girlfriend. That would really make things exciting and very Southern of you.
Now, if we're all being honest here, I have kissed a cousin before. It's like a second cousin thing. I was like 12. You have to forgive me. But what'd you say?
Hey, I have played a game of spin the bottle where my cousin was involved. I was probably 8 or 9 years old, and it landed on a pretty attractive girl, and I instantly just ran away.
So basically nothing has changed, right?
Yeah, that's exactly how it works now, except they're the ones running away.
Oh, come on now. That's not right. Hey, you took a nice.
I have a little.
Go ahead.
I have a little insider information about this whole Ronnie Nickens thing.
Oh, now wait, hold on a minute. He said he was passing out Bibles just a little while ago.
That is correct. Okay. I can confirm that report. He was in a very bright green jacket, handing out Bibles. But from what I understand, you put your money in there, and you give them back to him, and he kind of holds it for you. You know what I mean? He keeps everything. It's in his hands. Nobody's gonna welch on a bet. So you put your money in Luke, and then if you win, you get it in Mark.
Man, we're even getting specific on what chapters we're putting things in. Yeah, this is really fascinating.
There's a whole wage system that's happening behind your back that you have no idea.
Well, I do now, and I'm telling you, there's going to be some heavy crackdowns. This is absurd. This is out of control. All right, back to action. What was your biggest takeaway from Week 8 after seeing how everything transpired?
Well, I mean, it's the gamblers for me. I mean, they were able to do what we weren't able to do the week before, and get Tallahassee. So for me, that was big. And the way that game ended, I mean, it was just so unbelievable. Maybe the greatest ending in SFO history.
Yeah, it's up there. There's no doubt about it. We've never had a kickoff return for a touchdown as time expires, either game tying or game winning. Not that I can remember. Maybe game tying, maybe. I vaguely remember, but maybe I'm making it up because I'm a dramatic guy. But never to win a ball game, and to do it knocking off an undefeated team too. That was pretty wild. You've got Oklahoma City next week. That's a big game, 4-3 versus 3-4. What'd you think of them tonight?
Yeah, I'm freaking having the shakes over here, man. Cause I'm giving flashbacks of Week 1. I mean, what they did tonight in that comeback, that's their MO. What they did against us. I mean, we were up 21-6 in the fourth quarter, and they come back to win it. I mean, that kind of a surge is what we saw tonight, late in the game from them. And I'm just, I don't know what we're going to do to defend that. It was just crazy. But that's who they are, And after experiencing myself, seeing it tonight, you just can't count them out of ball game.
Yeah, you definitely cannot, and don't count out the girls either before they run away. All right. Just,
I've switched to guys now, so I just hold them down.
Whoa, that's
Hey, whoa!
This is breaking news all over the place here.
Not to half the fellas out there, you know what I'm saying? Wait, is this being recorded? Oh, Lord.
Oh,
What
man.
have I done?
Let me tell you, folks,
Yeah.
if you don't know Stephen Mullinex well, this guy is one of the funniest people I've ever met in my life. And I've told him that before, too. Has me rolling. What'd you do today? Stephen? Give me something funny.
I'll give it. No, I didn't do anything funny today. Sorry, man. I just a normal routine. You know, I write about the Dallas Cowboys, so we're on Romo watch right now.
Well, hold on.
As
Let
we
me
have
stop.
been for
No,
months.
I was asking about things people care about. Do you have anything
Yeah,
that people
I
care
understand.
about?
I don't know. My wallet says they care about it pretty good.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. Also, I just while I have you here, Mike Babiglia, I believe you referred him to me, the comedian.
Yes.
Did you see his new special on Netflix? Because it's awesome.
Absolutely.
Right.
I love it, man. That guy is he tells his comedy is so different from anyone else's. He really like weaves the story and kind of just weave those jokes in there. Just a kind of an unusual comic, but man, really funny, self-deprecating. God, I love that guy.
There you have it, Mike Babiglia. If you're looking for some entertainment tonight, Stephen, you're 4-3.
Yes.
That's the bright side over the hill of 500, and we'll be talking with you next week after your game against OKC. Thanks for the time.
All right, man. Say hi to your cousin for me.
All right, will do. Oh, man. Come on, let's keep this party going. 210-473-8428. Maybe we've got some alternative facts brewing here on the SFL postgame show tonight. Who's to say? Who's really to say? We're back next week in action with the games on Sunday and Monday night. Maybe a game on Friday night. You heard it here first. I'm not sure if that's going to happen. Playbook changes won't be due until at least end of day Wednesday as usual. You may get an extra day in there, but don't count on it. I'll update people more after our broadcast meeting tomorrow. Max Paul's on the postgame show.
Hey, Cam, how you doing tonight?
I'm good. How are you going to follow that up?
I'm happy we're in the second half of the season. We have a good idea of what we are, what we're good at, what we're not good at, and just it's all about now just putting ourselves in situations where our talents can shine and kind of like hide our deficiencies. So that's where we at now.
Have you ever kissed your cousin, Mighty? A cousin?
No.
I don't
Now,
like
mind you, there was a season where there were a lot of cousins running around that I didn't know were cousins. Someone, hey, by the way, that's your cousin from way back. I'm like, what? Huh? But I kind of, so I had crushes on cousins, but nothing ever culminated from the crushes. We'll put it. We'll leave it at that.
I didn't like your tone there when you said no. You made it sound like it was some sort of. Anyway, I'll move on. I digress. 48-9. Justin Beakley Jr. is an animal. I was telling, I think it was Frank earlier today, I said, I have never seen a running back consecutively beat and bash an opponent like he did, run after run after run last night. What were you thinking as you were watching him from your owner's box just go off like that?
All of that hard work and studying during the week actually paid off. That's what I was thinking. Because after we forced them to punt the ball and we got down on the 3-yard line, I saw the formation we came out of, and I'm like, okay, we know St. Louis is aggressive. They like to get after both the running back and the quarterback. If we could get them blocked up front, there's a chance. And then I saw the handoff to Beakley, and it was like, okay. And then I saw Beakley untouched. I'm like, okay, is he fast enough? And yes, he was, to take it to 97 yards. And I was like, okay. Now, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Isn't that the best feeling in the world when you scout and you can see your adjustments take shape?
That is the best, because it feels like, you know what, all this hard work isn't for naught. It's like, okay, I know they like to do this. I know they don't like to do this. Let's force them to the stuff they don't like. Let's keep them from the stuff they do like. And if they win, they're the better team as such. And it's just everything I game planned throughout the week. That's exactly what was portrayed on the field. And I was like, finally, a week where the offense and defense looked right. Now we just gotta fix, CT Diggs' fumbling problem on the kick and punt returns, and then we're good to go.
Here's what the West looks like: Houston 4-2, Alaska 4-3, Vegas 4-3, Dallas 4-3, OKC 3-4, Mexico City 2-5. How in the world are y'all going to shake this out?
We're going to take
and
it
LA,
1 week at a time.
LA 3-4 as well. I forgot LA.
You can't look at the overall big picture. The only thing you can take care of is what's laid out in front of you. We're into the second half of the season. We're currently 1-0 in the second half of the season. We got Mexico City next. I know Ramos and his squad, Chris Davis and the rest of them, they will come prepared. They'll examine what we've done well. They'll try to do the same thing that we do to other folk, which is, take away their strength and force their weakness to beat us. And in doing so, we will cover our bases well to make sure that we force Mexico City in spots where they don't, they're not really as successful as they are when they toss it up to Chris Davis in double coverage and he comes down with the ball kind of thing. So, and then we just let it play out and we just hopefully take care of business.
I lost my train of thought as I was thinking of a joke to say at the end of the conversation, which is a shame because you never really should. You were just talking about not looking ahead, and I was literally doing that while you were giving a lecture on it. Really poor judgment. That's just awful. What was your biggest takeaway from Week 8?
Kickers matter. Wow, who'd have thought? That's what I took away from Week 8.
Yeah.
The amount of kicks that were missed tonight. I think Baltimore missed a kick in their game. I know there was another kick that was missed in another game. I can't put my finger on which one it was.
I think Tallahassee missed a kick.
Kicks matter, man. Kicks matter. So I'm just glad I invested properly. Now, mind you, my kicker has missed a kick as well, but his was an accuracy. His was a kick power issue. So, right. He's training, getting that leg stronger, so that won't be an issue further down the road this season. Just that, that's what I took away from it, the fact that because the West is so jumbled, if we take care of the business that we're supposed to take care of, we're right. We're in the mix as it is, but we could be a factor. As long as we don't look too far ahead, trying to forecast and if this happens and if this happens and that happens, let's just take care of the task ahead, which is climbing that wall to get into Mexico this week.
All right, Mighty, say hi to your cousin for me, will you?
Oh my goodness, really? That's the joke you're gonna end with?
See, I looked ahead for that. That's just.
That was. Cam, have a beautiful evening.
All right, Mighty. We'll take one more call, 210-473-8428. Who wants to end the SFL postgame show on a high note? Now is your opportunity, and it should be your mission in life to do so. Again, Week 9 will start likely Sunday. 216, you're on the SFL postgame show.
All right, you got a joke for me?
Well, I really want to hear about this money in the Bible claim. That's a big claim.
Well, you may not know it, but it's always been money in the Bible.
Oh my goodness. Oh, yeah. We spoke last night about Vegas and being 4-3, and being right there in the thick of things in Week 8. But Ronnie, I know you watch a lot of SFL action. pretty much every game you can as soon as you can get to it. What was your biggest shocker this week?
Well, I don't know about shocker, but so far this season, Cam, I'm learning there's no place like home.
Mm-hmm. There you
It
go.
really
Another good
seems
storyline.
like this year, home field is big time, and it's very difficult to win on the road, and that's what I've noticed so far this year. You always got a chance if you're at home. Yeah, I really thought of. Yeah. Although I thought OKC was going to break that trend tonight, but the kicker let them down tonight. Yeah.
Oh, I lost people. Sorry about that. People couldn't hear me. I guess they could have. Guess they could have heard you, but my mic cut out apparently. I think it's because I pulled up our website and let me see here.
Mhm. Yeah. Not only Andy, down the way there's oh man, I can't think of the guy's name now. Oh well.
Who else is in Ohio?
Can't
Is that
think
what
of
we're
his
trying to
name.
think of right now?
Yeah, it's somebody else in Ohio. He plays defensive tackle for one of the teams.
Defensive tackle
Ed
in
Ritter.
Ohio. Ed Ritter. You're
Ed
right.
Ritter.
You're right.
Yeah.
We need to get an
Right.
Ohio commentary crew and get them on a playoff game. Let's do it. We got to make that happen.
That sounds great.
You know what's crazy, Ronnie? I just briefly mentioned that God did not like me talking about kissing cousins, and as I was doing that, my mic cut out again. It's just uncanny. I don't know what's happening. Aiden Friday is also from Ohio, but yeah. So we've got Ohio representing tonight. Plenty of folks up in that neck of the woods. But yeah, good stuff. Another week down, another week in the books. Ronnie, pretty soon we're going to be celebrating our 10th season. I can't even believe it, man. It's time. I think it's time to open up some Hall of Fame. What do you think?
Well, the Hall of Fame. We need rookie players of the year. We need coaches of the year. We need offensive coordinators of the year, defensive coordinators. But it's a whole lot we need, and a lot of it in the division that I envision. I know it'll happen somewhere down the line because it all takes finances, and so we're gonna continue to hope for finances increase.
Yeah. You're preaching, no doubt it.
I mean, in order to be what we desire to be, it's going to take finances, and to be able to present a trophy to the league winner and stuff takes finances.
Well,
hey, those are all things that our vision, that I envision, but
all I gotta say, Ronnie,
can't be done on top.
All I gotta say, Ronnie, is why don't you drop some of those Bibles off at my office, since apparently they're full of cash.
Well, the word is gold.
There you go.
Damn.
There you go. Great line. Great line to end us. End our show tonight. Ronnie, thanks for the time as always. Wonderful talking with you.
You're welcome. Have a blessed night.
All righty. That is the SFL postgame show tonight. It was a little bit extended. Had some mic issues. Had a whole lot of things going on tonight. Final score: Sioux Falls beats Oklahoma City 30-28. Thanks so much for Andy Hamilton for doing the game of the week all week long. And if you haven't heard Eric Vinson on Sunday afternoons, please do so. He's got 2 weeks under his belt, getting better every week, and hopefully we'll get him in prime time soon. SFL playoffs are just 6 weeks away. They're right around the corner. If you are interested in coming down to Denton, Texas to do a game, let me know. I know it's a trek. I know it's a road trip. But, it's so much fun. And we'll have a bunch of SFL participants here, hopefully throughout the playoffs, to give you calls all postseason long, along with myself. From all of us at the Simulation Football League headquarters in Denton, Texas, and from our crew tonight in Sioux Falls, South Dakota, I am your SFL Commissioner, Cameron Irvine, and we're saying good night for the week. Week 9 around the corner.